What's going on, everybody? This is Cloud Makes the Switch, and I'm here with a Switch News video. Whoa! Let's stretch that out a little bit. Now, you know, news has been slow, so I haven't really doing my double uploads like I usually do. There's just not enough big or hard-hitting news to just jump right on and cover. So here I am with the news that I feel should be combined all into one video, because a lot of it's just some simple stuff. So let's get into it. The first pretty much the big story of today is the Nintendo Switch sales are solid, and they are selling like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? We said this millions of times before that Switch demand is in demand. You do not have to worry about a Wii U situation. The latest Japanese hardware sales are 45,000 combined. Like, you know, you see these little, and this is for the week of 410 to 416. So this is a week sales of 45,000. You know, and compare that to a PS4, Vita, Pro. You know what I'm saying? They are doing numbers. And to compare it from last week's sales, 45. And as you can see, that 45,500, they've sold actually about 100 and something more. You know, I'm not gonna do the math a little bit, but I guarantee it's about at least 100 and at least 62 more. So, maybe not 60. Yeah, about 62. Maybe 61 if I'm off in math, a number or two. Whatever, dude. Who cares? I'm not here to do math. It's too early in the morning for that. Fact is that it's selling and it's increasing each week. If you go back to the weeks before, it is actually increasing. The demand is increasing. The demand is there. Switches can't even stay in stock. And that's no surprising for Japan, because you know, they eat that stuff up. It's more of a handheld market there. But even in USA, it's getting eaten up. You know, Switches get stocked up, they just go. I've seen it happen with my stores. They got a few more Switches, and then they're gone the next day, or maybe a few days afterwards. The fact of the matter is the Switch is coming and going. There's no stock issue. There's no stock delay. There's no problem with stocks like the NES Mini. They are coming and going. So the demand is just high. The next bit of news I want to get into is the Dragon Quest XI. We talked about this in the previous video, and they revealed a new skill panel system. In the article, it talks about character growth and progression is always one of the key features for an RPG, and Dragon Quest XI just revealed how you'll be able to develop its characters. The latest issue of Shonen Jump, kindly translated by Gemetsu, reveals that the system is called the skill panel. Each character has a skill panel and has unique skills and abilities, and is shaped differently for each character. You can use skill points, which is standard for an RPG, for leveling up to unlock more panels, which in turn gives you skills. The unique twist is that you only activate the panels which are adjacent panels to you've already activated, meaning it's a skill tree system like any standard RPG. It's just a flashy way to say it. Means you're going to get these skill points. You're going to put them in a spot, but you're not going to be able to go crazy unless you unlock a certain spot to get a certain skill. It's just character building, character development. You know how RPGs go. Next bit of news is the Super Bomberman update is hitting Nintendo Switch this Friday, which is tomorrow. It has a new stage and other improvements. Konami seems committed to improving Super Bomberman even after its launch, as it's evident by the continuous patches and updates, the free DLC they're offering, the biggest changes. I mean, for a, $50 game, they better put all their damn money in this game. Like, ain't nobody trying to pay $50 just for a crap game port. So I'm glad to see that they are actually actively developing and updating this title. And I'm curious to see where else it goes, especially in that free DLC they're offering. And who knows what other improvements they'll do. Last bit of news is pretty much the biggest news other than other than hardware sales, because of the fact that it is involving the Joy-Con breast enhanced feature that we've discussed in a few previous videos behind. Shinobi Rafale, which is the SENRAN Kagura title being revealed, is going to be only an eShop title, and it's not going to be a standard Senran Kagura like we actually thought. It seems to be more in line of a visual novel, and it features Asuna only. This week of Famitsu features an interview with the Senran Kagura producer, Kenichiro Taki. I butchered that name, forgive me. And he talks about how the Shinobi Rafale Senran Kagura was announced for the Switch last week, and this was the recap of what they talked about in the interview. HD Rumble is a particularly fascinating feature of Nintendo Switch, and we know why. Here's the thing that makes me laugh. I expect that we'll be able to do various things that we couldn't do with the Rumble function before, like filling HD breast. Anyway, as for what kind of things we'll be able to do in Shinobi Raffle and using HD Rumble right now, I'll leave that to your imagination. I don't want to leave it to my imagination. I don't even want to think of what people are going to do with that HD Rumble stuff. But anyway, leave that in your imagination. We're basically aiming for a pure and wholesome SENRAN Kagura, and our main objective is to convey the feelings of the characters through HD Rumble. The story will be charmingly stupid. You'll be able to enjoy a different story than before, and it's affordably priced. It's a download-only game. It's a concept title based on HD Rumble. So it's not a full game, more like a visual novel with some few HD Rumble features. But the good news is he did say it will be affordable. So you could probably expect it'll be $9.99 on the eShop, and you can get some HD breast action on your Joy-Cons. So that's about it. It says Azuna will be the only character to appear. Akuna's graphics are being rebuilt from the ground up. He wants to beautifully express the portrayal of light despite its anime style. We're considering making use of the Switch features other than the HD Rumble, and they're also, again, tapping that Switch booty by saying Switch is considerably easy to develop for, and that's where I want to talk about a little bit, and I want to stretch that emphasis because multiple developers are coming out and saying Switch is easy to develop for. So AAA devs have no freaking excuses this time. They can't say, oh, it's too hard, it's too much work, it's a waste of time. Nah, I don't want to hear that. You better get your butt. The demand is there. Make some good games, because gamers don't buy crap games. That's a fact. We buy what we like. We buy what we want for entertainment, and it's got to be good. You want to take your money and pay for good product, not for trash. It also says the other titles are being considered that uses Switch features, so they do possibly have a main SENRAN Kagura game on the way. But at the moment, right now, it is just focusing on this little eShop title. I'm Cloud, and I made the Switch, and you can too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date all things Switch related. Feel free to give a like and drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm a new channel, and I read and reply to every single comment. And I do. You can check all my videos out, and I will tell you the truth because I do. So thanks for rocking with me. Have a God bless day, and peace. We need more news. All we got is Joy-Con.